The Chicago Cubs, what is on their wish list this holiday season?
Okay, so with the Chicago Cubs, it's been quite the offseason, right? You were so in on Shohei Ohtani, and he was the prized possession. Well, now you miss out on Shohei, but all is not lost. They do need to do quite a few things, and we'll start with adding a frontline starter, a guy that you can pair with Justin Steele at the top of that rotation. Because right now, I look at the Chicago Cubs and I see some glaring issues. And one of those is the pitching rotation. I really like Justin Steele, but you lose Marcus Stroman, who had a good year and then had some injuries come into play, but he was having a really good year. And you lose him, where are you going to add? Are you going to add him back? Are you going to go get another starter? Are you going to trade for a starter? You got Blake Snell, you got Jordan Montgomery, you got Imanaga out there. But again, your rotation isn't yet set up to be a playoff team. And we saw them last year. They are on the cusp of being a playoff team. So to me, that means you're just a couple moves away from getting into the playoffs and being able to do some damage. And it wasn't Shohei Ohtani, but we know the Cubs were in, meaning there is money to spend. You're not going to spend that all on one player now. Why don't you spend it on 3 or 4 of them? And why don't you start with a frontline starter like a Snell, Montgomery, Imanaga, those kind of guys.
All right. Who's another guy they should sign?
Cubs wish list. Bring Cody Bellinger back.
It's a great idea.
I mean, look, I know they signed him to the 1-year deal. He was really good for them. Now he's out the door and he's a free agent. But what do the Cubs need? They need that exact bat back in their lineup. He really is the perfect fit. If you can get him to have, and I don't even think he needs to have the exact year he had last year. He was really good last year. But they desperately need that big left-handed bat, good outfield defense, can play first base if you need him to. That's what they need back. Frontline starter, bring Bellinger back. Those are my first 2.
Okay, and what's your final point for the Cubs wish list?
This is a good one.
Yeah?
I like this one a lot, Alex. And I think Chicago Cubs fans are going to like this one as well. Number 3, trade for Dylan Cease. The guy might not even need to move out of his current home. He's on the south side. Bring him to the north side. Get the trade done. You have plenty of pieces within your organization that could make this possible. And one, if you re-sign Cody Bellinger, which was point number 2, then that might lead to a guy like a PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong, getting traded. I don't know if that's exactly what Cubs fans want, but if Cody Bellinger does not come back, then PCA is probably going to be the center fielder for a long time to come. But it doesn't just stop with him. There are plenty of prospects in this organization that they could use to trade for Dylan Cease. But some people might be asking, well, if you get Dylan Cease, that takes care of number 1. No, no, no. Still sign one of those frontline guys in a Snell, Montgomery, Imanaga, those guys still out there, and then trade for Dylan Cease, and then extend him and sign him for a long time to come. I could just feel it. It just feels like Dylan Cease could be a Chicago Cub. Feels like a great fit. They have the money to do it. They were all in on Shohei. We know they have the funds to be able to flip that around and spend it on 3 or 4 really good players. Hear me out. Make that Blake Snell, Cody Bellinger, and extend Dylan Cease after you sign for him. How's that sound, Cubs fans? That sounds pretty nice.
That would be an incredible offseason for the Cubs.
Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.